teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Mariota on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Again, it's Mariota. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. Play fake. Mariota. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Wentz. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. B.J. Goodson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wentz now to throw. He gets it to Baldwin. Busts through the tackle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no? I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Great 15, great 15. Great 52, great. Great 15, great 15.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now it's the Boise he stayed along. Jay Ajayi. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Wentz to throw on second down. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 44 yards. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Muscles him off. And he is all the way up past the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's second and 10 from the 20. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Able to shake him off. Escaping the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try to throw now. Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Mariota. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Rosas puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives. ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Drops it off to Ajayi. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Run.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo! 357. Gold.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. B.J. Goodson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mariota. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Here we go. Ready? 57. 82. Lion.
From the gun, it's Wentz. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
Here's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Rosas now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now it's Ajayi. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
81.
Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
One.
Mariota to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Easy.
punch it in. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They get it to him running left. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ram, ram, ram. Lion, lion, lion. Hey, stat.
Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. The 20. He finds Ajayi. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Play fake. Mariota. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Wentz to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wentz now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Giants on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's the handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. 82. Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Lefty. Come to my work. We want it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Jay's going to go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. New York set to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their face.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A gain of 39 that time. To throw is Wentz. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott now to kick this one away. Raymond now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 46 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mariota on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Mariota now. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jordan Hicks in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Rosas puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baldwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Sunday.
first down. Wentz. He hits Baldwin right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Here we go. Here we go. 20. Great 57. Let's get this ball back for offense. Let's go. Check. Fresno.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Black, come on.
He'll look to throw. Ertz has it left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Shorty. 81.
He's back to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Black.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Shorty.
They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Steps away. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Shorty.
One final try now for Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.